live?
We are live.
Are we indeed live?
Yep.
For our first ever band practice?
Yes.
First ever, our first ever band practice. Our first ever live band practice. We just formed this band 4 seconds ago.
Hi,
everybody.
Guys. All right, so we have the thing set up here. This is a new setup. We kind of threw it together at the last minute. So let us know if you can hear us all right and if you can see us all right.
And in the meantime, hello to Zara and Shawan and Maggie.
Hi, you guys.
Hi. Thank you for joining us for our first live band practice. Yeah, let us know if we look all right and sound all right. Obviously, we're going to be tweaking this setup as we go.
Yeah. So this is the first one. Like, we just kind of grabbed things and put them everywhere because we wanted to have our nifty band wall behind us.
Mm-hmm.
So
with our twinkle lights. And also, since this is band practice, there's not a plan per se.
No.
But there's going to be some music and probably some talking about music. Sounds and
looks great. I've had plenty of coffee. Well, excellent.
Zara, I saw that you're still technically at work, so in and out of chat. Thank you for joining us.
Hi,
That's
Kelly.
Awesome. What's up, Kelly? Yeah, so I thought we could talk about music-related things. If you guys have any questions about our music or music in general or things that we have experience in, you could ask us any questions you want to.
Maggie Bug, yup and yup. Thank you.
Awesome.
So I am planning on grabbing the guitar and just having the guitar in hand.
Great.
Grab it. Like I said, we didn't have anything ready, so we had other projects that we were working on, but we wanted to make sure that if we were going to do band practice that we followed through and did our live band practice.
Yes, it's true.
I'm going to grab this. Want to make sure that everything sounds good.
So, hi Jess.
Hey Jess.
Thanks for being here. So most of you, well, probably all of you that are here already know that Better on the Drums is our secret, not secret band. And that 10 years ago, we wrote an album. And and the songs were good, and the recording was
not so good.
So then we pretty much shelved it, and about a year ago we brought it back and decided to pursue global distribution and then launch this band channel. So here we are.
Yeah.
And a decade later.
The thing about it is that, like, because the art and the jewelry basically just dominated everything that we were doing, so music ended up taking a
huge backseat.
Yeah. So much to the point that my fingers hurt when I play guitar. So the band practice is something new that we want to institute. It was the reason that we started the band channel back in July, because we really wanted to put a focus on the music as well. Because you know how I feel about creative projects, and like if your heart wants you to paint, wants you to draw, wants you to sing, wants you to create jewelry, wants you to do anything, then I think we have one lifetime to do it. So might as well.
Jess said, entertainment while I make dinner. Oh,
awesome.
Excellent. Hi, Deanne. Get down and funky,
kids.
We certainly will try our best.
Yeah.
And
what's interesting is there was no practice for this band practice.
No, this is legit. Like, a lot of the songs we're going to play are works in progress, are songs we haven't played. In the time since we released the original album, re-released it, we have written about 15 songs, and all of them are in various stages of completion.
Yeah.
And so the idea with live band practice is, of course, to work on those songs, to write new songs, and to get back into the musical groove.
Into the musical groove. Yeah. Jess said 2 lives a week. Yeah, but okay, so one of the lives, obviously, you know that Patreon is our baby. We love meeting with you guys every Wednesday, and that's not going to change.
Nope.
And basically what we're going to do is alternate our lives on the public channel. So
on Mondays
on Mondays. So on Mondays we'll have our band practice on our music channel, and then we'll have the
challenge Rafi to art
KLEE's looking at our chart because
on
we're
week
still
2.
figuring things out.
And so we're in week 3. This is our band practice, and then we're gonna have our live pod stream on week 4, and then we're gonna go live on our adventure channel quarterly in the oddball 5th week.
Yep.
That we get every quarter.
I watched the These Days video, and I can't wait to be able to hear that all the time. Yeah, These Days is definitely making it on our next album.
Thank you, Kelly. I was actually thinking about These Days yesterday, and I was thinking, ooh, that song is so close to being done and ready for recording.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Shawan, hi. Hi, Shawan.
What's up, Shawan? Thanks for being here.
Christopher, dropping by to say hi while I art and shit.
Excellent.
You freaking rock.
Maggie Bug asks, where can I get your songs? So the original re-released album is on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music. It's available for purchase on our website. Basically, whatever platform you're used to getting your music on is probably on there.
Yeah, we did the whole 9 yards of officially releasing it. KLEE did all the research as far as like releasing it and what you're supposed to do and mechanical rights and all the rights of...
If you guys ever want me to talk about, and probably not on this initial live stream, but on upcoming band live streams, about what it takes to go through all the legalities and get all your royalties in check and all that, maybe we can do that as a topic one of these nights.
Yeah, because it is a little bit of a cluster fudge. Like, you could definitely see how it is that the music industry had kind of put their claws into their artists. Not too different than what it is like in the art world.
Yeah, and things are rapidly changing in the music world, and so some of the stuff is getting simpler, but some of it's still pretty complicated.
Yeah.
And all the initials want to make sure that you're registered with their organization.
There's all the acronyms and all the initials and all that stuff. But we are legit, and it's still stuff that we're researching, but like we have all of our rights to our music, which is awesome.
Indeed. Shawan said, "Man, life is weird, but all is well. We'll tell all later." I would love to know what's been going on, Shawan. In good time when you're
in good time
ready.
when you're ready. I'm thinking we might contact you and maybe do a private Zoom, Shawan. It'd be awesome to hang out with you.
Yeah.
If you're up for it.
Yeah.
KLEE, you're so smart. Yeah. Yes, Jess, she is.
Well, I'm diligent. If nothing else.
Sarah's working on her studio. She's letting Kelly know.
Yeah.
Very cool, said Maggie.
Zara summoned me. What's up, Chumpy?
Hey, Chumpy.
I left the one Rafi video to come watch this video. Yeah, so some of you know who follow the main channel that we just released the Monday Motivational Madness.
So we are legit. We are getting started with the videos. We have our schedule down, and we're working on it. Working on tweaking everything.
Yeah.
So this live stream on the band channel is actually part of the new changes and stuff, because we've wanted to play our music and talk about music and anybody who is interested in playing around. And obviously, like, one of the things that we want to institute in these live band practices is maybe doing like a live stream song, because we really enjoy that on Patreon.
A collaborative song. Yeah, so it started, for those of you who don't know, it started as what I call the ticker tape song, where anyone present can contribute to the song lyrics via the chat box. And we kind of just see where it goes. And we would love to really continue to do that and have goofy, fun songs. But also, like, you know, pick a topic and really go to town on a song.
And go to town and write something.
Yeah.
Zara said, I summoned as many people as... Thank you, Zara.
Thank you, Zara.
Kelly said, what does your shirt say? My shirt says... What does it say?
I'm literally the most awesome person in your universe.
Yeah. It's kind of an egotistical shirt, but I like it.
It's great. So excited for your new schedule. I've been missing you.
Oh, we're back.
Thank you, Jess. We're excited to be back. And actually, there's even more streaming in our future once we get some other stuff dialed in.
Yeah. Twitch is one of the things that I've been looking at, because we wanna have the capabilities to be able to live stream in the studio down in the basement and do some like really cool like art centric challenges and stuff like that. Yeah, the studio in the basement.
It's going to be a lot more cozy than it sounds.
Yes.
Also, you guys, periodically, I don't know if there will be a schedule for this, but we're going to do basically like live full-on rock performances on this channel.
So it won't be band practice. It'll actually be like full-on rock performances. Also, we want to record some music videos.
And some behind-the-scenes videos of the recording.
Yeah.
All the things pertaining to our musical lives. And really, this is going to make us do it.
Yeah. And that's one of the reasons that we wanted to, it's one of the, because somebody had asked, like, why do you have this channel? Why do you have that channel? Why do you have the adventure channel? And the reason is because I wanted to have the different channels to hold me accountable to actually creating stuff to put on there and to remind me that, like, oh, we have music. And the best way to hold yourself accountable is by putting yourself out there. That's the irony of it, right? Because like we all want to put ourselves out there, but the best way to hold yourself accountable is to put yourself out there.
Also, I like this because the band channel is new. It's starting from scratch,
I know,
pretty much.
I believe we have 91 subscribers, so I'm like, that's cool.
You
like,
guys,
we're starting off fresh.
Yeah, you guys are here supporting us and showing us love, and that is flippin' amazing. And I'm excited to build this thing. It's one of many new baby projects that we have. Your shirt is right, said Maggie Bug. Maggie Bug. Maggie, I'm sorry, I've been saying Maggie this whole time because these little text boxes
Maggie
are...
Bug.
Maggie Bug. Okay, corrected.
Just said outfits and all? Of course.
Yeah, definitely with outfits and all.
Yeah, the music videos, I want to... Because obviously, like, I love working on videos, and I want to... Not push myself. I used to do a lot of, like, special effects and cool things with videos, so, like... I want to kind of get back into that with certain videos. So like when we're doing like the music videos or just fun, goofy videos. Holiday specials. Like I do want to use some special effects and do the whole 9 yards. Get dressed up. This area here in Oil City, there is so much like old architecture and so many like beautiful natural places to go to that I think that we'll be able to do a really fun, awesome job with our music videos. So yes. I am looking forward to it.
And enlist fellow artists and musicians to participate.
Yes.
In the fun. There's a pretty good music scene happening here, and there's a pretty good art scene.
Yeah, and on Patreon, what I'd like to do, and I'm still figuring this out, but I want to do like a music collaboration thing. Because KLEE did all the research and we're pretty legit, there's a way to be able to distribute our music, and if somebody sings or plays a song on it, we're able to give them the credits on there, which is awesome. Mm-hmm. That was very important to me, that anybody that helped with our music would get credits and recognition for the song.
What's up, Ayana?
Hey, Ayana.
Ayana's here. Mwah. I'm here for all of it, said Jess.
Oh, thank you, Jess.
Maggie said that's okay. Kelly said, hopefully we're not talking spandex. I mean, if the video calls for spandex, then Rafi will wear spandex.
Yes, I will be the one that wears spandex. You know, Kelly, I do acknowledge that maybe spandex isn't appropriate for everyone, but...
Or for every occasion.
Every occasion.
For certain occasions, for certain...
I mean, it depends. If it's a rock song, there's going to be spandex.
Yeah.
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 Most definitely. Probably glitter too.
Maggie said, me too. I enjoy all you two do. Oh, thank you
guys so much. This is awesome.
All right. Well, do you guys want to get into our first song? Do you have any idea?
Let's play a song.
Okay.
Indeed. What would you like to play? We could start off with a song that's like, you know, not trial and error to get into the groove of it.
Okay.
Or we could start off with a song where we have no idea what we're doing. It's up to you how you want to dive in.
Let's do, what is, wait. Do you have the lyrics for Going?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, here we go.
Let's see.
You'll have to sing, Stretch Your Pants.
Stretch your pants. See, that's one of them. There's that.
Yeah, we do apologize because we definitely were not ready. The plan was for me to go get a capo and like get things ready.
Yeah, this is what this looks like for sure. All the time with me with music. That's stars. There's going. I have no notes on this sheet for you as far as the notes. I have no notes.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. No.
Now, is going like...
It's kind of like that, but it's not like that.
Okay. Go ahead and sing.
Okay.
All right.
I was a-going where the wind was blowing. I didn't care, I was a-going.
Okay, so it's...
I think it's dun 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 dun. And then, yep, that's it. All right, let's try this. This song's a weird one for me. I was going where the wind was blowing. I didn't care, I was a-going, but I could feel a storm was coming in. I was going where the wind was blowing. I didn't care, I was a-going, but I could feel a storm was coming in. Well, I wanted to run out to the edges of the earth, but my feet, they couldn't hold against the wind in from the north. I stumbled every footstep as it shook the very ground, and I tumbled to a river that would carry me down, just flowing. Ooh, I was flowing. Ooh, I was flowing. Ooh, I was flowing where the river's going. I didn't care, I was flowing, but I could feel the falls closing in. I was flowing where the river's going. I didn't care, I was flowing, but I could feel the falls closing in. Well, I wanted to swim out to the edges of the sea, but my arms, they couldn't hold against the current under me, and it flung me to the shore like I was nothing but a loss. And I built myself a fire just to dry myself off, just molten. Ooh, I was molten. Ooh, I was molten. Ooh, I was molten. A burning fire, I was smoking. I didn't care, I was molten. And I would be a stone, I'd hold it in. I was molten. A burning fire, I was smoking. I didn't care, I was molten. And I would be a stone, I'd hold it in. Well, I wanted to go up like a fire in the trees, but my heart wasn't as volatile as it needed to be. As I looked into the colors, I got lost inside the light, and I traveled like an ember borne away up in the sky, floating. Ooh, I was floating. Ooh, I was floating. I was floating up in the atmosphere of floating. I sorta cared 'cause I was frozen, but I could feel a pull from where I'd been. I was floating. atmosphere afloat in. I sorta cared I wasn't frozen, but I could feel a pull from where I'd been. Well, I wanted to understand the giant universe, but my body couldn't hold against the turning of the earth. I let go of a sigh into the reaches of the night, as the gravity would plant me in the soil without a fight, just growing. Ooh, I was a growing. Ooh, I was a growing. Ooh, I was a growing. What did you know? I was a growing. A growing like a sort of knowing. And I could feel the sun shining. I was growing. A growing like a sort of knowing. What did you know? I was a glowing. And I could feel the sun shining. Yeah. So that's that song. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Do you ever worry that like I'm just gonna go
No.
like
I think
completely lose
If you
track?
do, I'll just go with it, probably. So that song is a weird one because it doesn't technically follow a strong song structure. Try to say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, but a lot of our songs don't follow a strong song structure. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Sarah,
It's more
Maggie.
of like a ballad or
Yep.
like a story put to music.
I love this story though. It's like the story of like
Yeah.
growth and like
So the story kind of starts out with like a character who's just sort of determined to go where the wind takes them, and then all of these pitfalls happen, and as it progresses, the character gets angry and wants to kind of push against it, and the harder they push, the more the universe, the forces of nature sort of challenge this person until the very end, when it sort of becomes a natural process and it sort of becomes effortless. And I guess the main theme there is like, it's not about struggling against. It kind of is about going with the flow, but not in the way that it started out. So it comes full circle in that way. And so I really kind of like it. It's sort of my story.
yeah, it is. It is KLEE's story. I like this song because it is your story.
Yeah.
It's really.
And it also like
It's really deep.
it's deep, but it didn't start off that way. It started off like I just liked this sort of like folky vibe that RAFI was playing, and I just wanted to write something that was like, I was a going. And then it sort of developed.
Deanne said she loves it. Siobhan sent a heart. Jess said, I wish I could send an applause button. And Timothy's here. Hi, Timothy. Hey, everyone. I just watched Monday Motivation and found this was happening. Oh, awesome.
Thanks for joining us,
Thanks
Timothy.
for joining. We're just kind of like bumbling our way through this.
That's true.
You would have thought that we would have planned for this, considering how both of us are kind of nervous about like putting our this particular thing out there.
This is one of the scarier things to do.
Yeah.
For both of us, for sure. But we didn't plan because
back in the day, when I first met KLEE and we were traveling around the road, I had this guitar traveled with me, and so we started writing music and playing music, and quite literally, even though I could stand in front of a group of people and talk and have a conversation, it doesn't matter if it's 100 people, 1,000 people, I could give a lecture. What I found it interesting that you put a guitar in my hands and basically my legs would melt. I would immediately like start to have like a panic attack on stage. And so like, I don't like being afraid of things. So a lot of times I challenge myself to go up there. So when somebody hired us to do a celebration of life event and play music, we agreed. And I remember in the middle of this thing, we were surrounded by people. we were playing a song, and quite literally I fell to the ground. Like my knees gave out.
His knees buckled. Fortunately, it was a pretty emotional moment in the song, and also for all the people that were gathered there. So Rafi, being awesome, he just went with it.
I did.
And played the rest of the song on his knees.
Yeah, down on the floor. I had my sunglasses were originally on the top of my head, and when I fell down, they fell down. So I had my sunglasses on, and I was sitting there just kind of like just playing along.
Conversely, when we first met, I was more comfortable playing music because I did it a lot in bands and such, and I was much less comfortable speaking. And so that's where the YouTube channels and all this business that we're doing with the live streams over the past decade has helped me overcome that fear. So it's kind of awesome in that way.
And I mean, and that's the thing. Like, if you're gonna do videos or do live streams and stuff like that, remember that what you want to get out of it is some kind of growth. So like the idea of doing this where I'm playing music live for anybody to just criticize or anything is a huge fear for me. Jess said, I can't believe you two even get nervous anymore. Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
It's funny because it's like, you got to think of it this way. Like, music is a different facet of my creativity. Whereas with art, to be honest with you, when it comes to art, I have less hangups now than I did with art because I've been consistently doing it for 10 years. Somebody could walk up to me, look at my artwork, and say, that's a piece of crap. And I'd be like, all right, whatever.
You're still making those paintings about nothing?
Yeah, like my dad. My dad is the first one that will say, like, you're still making those paintings about nothing? And I'm like, I know, Dad, you don't get it. But, like, it doesn't get under my skin anymore. Music, however, it's fascinating to me that, like, there is that, even though it's still creativity, it's still something like we do have these different facets when it comes to things like
and
that.
Every time you approach a new facet, it really is like putting yourself out there in a different way and overcoming a new aspect of your bravery and fear.
Yeah. Dana said, I've been here listening and doing dishes. Oh, hi, Dana.
Hi, Dana. Zara said, if you do this on Twitch, there are ways for chat to trigger applause and other sounds that you set up. We're excited to eventually explore Twitch. We definitely have an idea for Twitch that's not music related, but who knows what could evolve from there.
Who knows?
Maggie said, I think you guys are doing really good.
Oh, thank you,
Thank you, Maggie. I know it's very clear that my cheeks have turned red.
Yes.
Part of that is because I'm realizing that my hoodie is very warm, but the other part is that I am shy in doing this. Yeah.
And here's what's interesting. My cheeks don't necessarily turn red, but my ears get on fire whenever. So if you ever see me doing a live stream or like out in public and stuff, and you see my ears are like bright red, it's because I'm definitely pushing through a fear.
That's
or something.
a telltale sign for Rafi. Yep, some parts of our face.
Yep.
Dana said, oops, I couldn't figure out how come I couldn't chat. I had to subscribe. How was I not already? Oh, well, I'm glad that you were able to join us and that you're now here with us and chatting.
On our music channel.
Jess
Weirdly Untimely, hi.
Hi, Weirdly Untimely. Jess said, that's how I felt calling you on Zoom.
You were awesome, Jess.
Oh, you're amazing, Jess. Shawan said, music is so personal for some people. It's opening a door to something special, another side of ourselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, and that's it's so funny how navigating that, you know, because my art is so there's a lot of pieces that are like these pieces. Some people see them as dark, some people see them as empowering because they have to do with like moments where I had to pull myself out of a downward spiral. But then a lot of music is kind of a lot of the music that we do is like that. It's just such a different way to express myself.
It's a different animal. Kelly said, like they are now. Yes, the cheeks and the ears are red right now.
Yeah, so you can tell.
Music has been my biggest challenge, actually, in putting out there. When I was in bands, like eons ago, 15 years ago or whatever, I picked up a lot of skills, but I also picked up a lot of insecurities. And I overcame a lot of insecurities too. But it's really been a challenge to do it in this format and overcome not only the technical difficulties when it comes to digital music or what we're doing with Better on the drums, but the new world of putting stuff out there in this way and the new formats.
I mean, to be honest with you, when it comes to music, it's so similar to art or anything like that. When it comes to music, the gatekeepers have way less power than they did, but it's a lot more navigating your own stuff, like with all the legal stuff that you had to navigate. It didn't cost us much to be able to distribute our music.
No, you just have to know a lot.
But you do have to like navigate that, and that is a huge game changer in the music industry, because back in the day, I mean, you think of all those bands or anybody that what they wanted to do was get signed. That was the most important thing to them. And when you get signed, you give up a lot of rights to your music. And the same thing happened, not so much with a lot of galleries. I don't want to demonize galleries, because a lot of galleries are like locally owned and stuff like that. And those are people. You're dealing with people. But when you're dealing with the mega galleries and stuff like that, you're pretty much dealing with the same kind of thing, where there's a lot of things that you end up signing away that you don't want to sign away.
Yeah, and really, like, then they take it from there, and you don't know what happens behind the scenes, and you don't know what rights belong to who, and you just kind of go with it and hope that you don't get stuck on a shelf somewhere.
Yeah.
And now we have so much more power as independent artists, and it just does take a little bit of getting in there and like figuring out how all of it works.
And I love that we put our album out there in a rogue way, like we just did it ourselves. And
good night, Jess. Jess is headed off to dinner time.
All right, night, Jess.
Maggie said, I'm extremely shy too. My face gets blood red. And you know, I used to get really embarrassed about being embarrassed. Like the minute I would start to see my cheeks flush, I would become even more embarrassed, because it's like, oh, they know.
Right.
And I realized, like, but what's wrong with that? Like, everyone gets embarrassed. So like, I'm sitting here right now and my cheeks are flushed and your ears are red.
I know. I used to be petrified of that. Like it was almost like adding to the insult. Like if you get up there and all of a sudden you get a little bit nervous or whatever, and your ears get red, my ears get red, and that would add to it, because it was like, oh no, my ears are red now. Like everybody's
all gonna know I'm nervous.
They're gonna think I'm a freak, you know, like that kind of thing. And yeah, I realized that, like, you know,
that's okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Everyone gets nervous. Everyone deals with it their own way.
Yeah.
And it's okay.
Kelly said, when I get in front of a lot of people, I suddenly can't form sentences without stuttering.
Yeah.
It definitely takes time. Kelly, you know that I had to give a speech not that long ago at Rafi's big solo show at Luna Gallery, and I was petrified. Even though we do all this stuff, it was different speaking in front of
amazing.
And I rehearsed it a bunch of times over, took my note cards up there, but I did a lot of, like, the biggest thing to overcome was, like, breathing slowly and, like, just finding that place of calm and understanding, like, I'm just talking to other humans.
Yep.
It's totally going to be okay. And I was definitely still nervous when I got up there, and I did stumble a couple times.
You did,
during the speech,
but I mean, that's the thing, like, a lot of people are worried about getting it wrong, and and that was my biggest thing when it came to the music. It was like, don't screw it up, don't screw it up, don't screw it up. And you were the one that was telling me, like, if you screw it up, you just recover.
Yeah,
as best you can.
The most important thing in music is to just recover and keep going.
And it's the same thing for giving a speech. If you screw up, you just recover. Like, that's it.
And 9 times out of 10, nobody will even know that you had a misstep.
Nobody even knows it.
And if you screw up and you can't recover and it just is a train wreck, then you laugh. You laugh about it.
Have a good time about it, because everyone else will laugh with you.
Because we're humans. And with that, let's play another song that we kind of sort of know how to play.
Okay.
Ready?
Kelly said, nothing wrong with having some color in complexion.
True story. Oh, it turns out my nose gets super red too. Look at that.
Yeah. When you're sick and when you're nervous.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what do we got?
We've got the You Don't Have Anything to Worry About song.
Mm-hmm.
We've got These Days.
These days, do we have...
I don't have notes on These Days.
Timothy said, that was a good video you made when you did the public speaking vid.
Oh, thank you, Timothy. That means a lot because I was also nervous to do that video.
She was very nervous about doing that. I mean, that was the thing. Like, you were talking from a perspective where, like, you had faced a major fear.
Yeah. And then I wanted so badly to share that experience. But, you know, I still get nervous running point on the videos, especially on the main channel. Weirdly said, I usually get 30% worse at both guitar and singing in front of people, and it's a little awkward.
I know.
And of course, like all things, like it does get easier.
It does get easier.
But you got to go through the quagmire of mud of emotions.
I think if you embrace your awkwardness, that's basically, you know, and you just have fun with it. That was a big lesson for me to learn when it came to music. And honestly, I learned that from just playing guitar on the live streams with the patrons because, I am horribly shy when it comes to it, and I have pushed myself to just pick up the guitar and play in front of people, and you know, it's made me more comfortable, but I'm still very highly insecure when it comes to it. It's funny. It's like this combination of.
But you're amazing.
Well, thank you.
So you pushed through.
Timothy said, "I'm good at speaking, but when I first started, I'm nervous." Yeah.
And then you kind of get into the groove of it.
And you know, and that's the thing. Like when it comes to public speaking, that was one of the things I didn't make the connection with music is that I get nervous, right? And when you think about like when you get a little bit nervous, that's basically just like a it's the same as having like an excited energy.
Yeah, you can use it to your advantage, or you can use it to your not advantage.
Yeah, so you take those nerves and you turn them more into excitement, and you're like, yeah, I'm ready to go and revved up. But it's interesting because I go through the same thing. I get nervous at first, and then as I'm going through, I think this part of my brain is like, well, if you screw up, you screw up, and whatever. Yeah. Nobody's gonna care. Nobody's gonna care.
Okay, so do you think...
Kelly said these days bring back a lot of memories.
Maggie said I love these days. Do you recall the notes for these days? If I sing it, do you think you...
Hold on. No.
Ooh, that's close. Yeah. Well, I went to a party and I got drunk. Some people talk some shit and I found myself in a funk, and so I stumbled on.
Nope.
But we're close to it.
We are.
Yeah. Would it help if we do the chorus first? And then...
The chorus is different.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and do the chorus first.
Oh, these days. Oh, these days. These days, yeah. Ooh. You want to try to go for it?
I'm going to cheat.
Oh, are you?
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to look at the video.
Ooh, that's super cheating.
It is super cheating.
Well, Rafi cheats so hard at band practice. Actually, it's perfectly acceptable.
It's the whole reason.
There's no rules.
It's the whole reason I record these videos.
There's no rules for this band practice. Ooh, I probably can't talk over that, huh?
No, you can.
Okay. So basically what happened was Rafi and I had a lot of stuff to do one day. This was before our scouting trip, before our move out here, before all the craziness ensued. And we both had full plates, and he he was like, I want to sit outside and drink a beer and write a song, and I would just want to write a song, like when we come back inside, like let's just see if we have a song when we're done. And I was like, writing a song in a couple hours over beer is very ambitious, but we decided to put a pause on everything that we were doing and sit outside and have a beer. I think I was having a Guinness and you were having a not Guinness because you don't like to chew your beer. But we sat outside for, I don't know, a couple hours and just enjoyed the beer and enjoyed the outside. And I thought, well, how fun would it be to just write a lighthearted song about drinking, which evolved into sort of a funny song about definitely not present day in either of our lives, but kind of the earlier days when stuff would go awry and you kind of just had to roll with it and recover from it and move on. The crazy days of being a younger person. Oh, you found you got it?
Think so.
Okay,
right,
so and we ended up calling it these days a modern Irish drinking song, as I'm Irish and I do have life experience. Kelly said with drinking.
He has to learn to write these. Yes.
We do need to get better at writing down the notes. Ooh, yeah, there it is. Talk some smack and I found myself in a funk, and so I stumbled on and called up my old friend. I said, hey there friend, what's going on? He said, it's 3 a.m., what are you calling for? And I said, better yet, where am I calling from? Oh, these days, yeah, we'll remember some. Oh, these days, all these crazy days, yeah, we'll remember some. Well, so my friend said, yeah, well, since you called, I got some pretty big news and I want you involved. But as he was talking, I got lost in my own head. And well, I made the sounds at the appropriate times that would suggest to him that I was paying mine. But when he was done, I hadn't heard a word he'd said. And I thought, oh, these days, yeah, we'll remember some. And I thought, oh, these days, all these crazy days, yeah, we'll remember some. Well, now I felt mighty hungry, so I set my sights on the seedy diner with the pretty lights and sat myself down. But just as I settled in, I caught a sideways look from a gentleman, and I did not like his smug-ass grin. And the next thing I knew, I was a-yelling and a-cussing him. Now I know.
Oh, no.
There's a bridge.
There is.
Yeah. Now I know. Yeah. You must be thinking, I'm irredeemable. I should be ashamed. And I know in my condition, well, I've only got myself to blame. Oh, well, I woke up surly and I didn't know what day it was, and I was moving slow when I got a call from work asking where I've been. And so I threw on clothes and ran out the door. I threw myself in the car, it was a rally for sure. And when I got there late, I also threw up on Jim. Who's Jim? Do I even know Jim? Why is there such high turnover here? Oh yeah, Jim's my new boss. And I thought, oh, these days.
Oh my God. There we go.
These days, yeah, we'll remember some. Yeah, I thought, oh, these days, yeah, life when we were young.
Sarah was
there
like,
you have it.
oh, I need to practice that bridge. She said, I'm singing harmony. That's awesome.
Oh, awesome.
This is some good lyrics.
Thank
Kelly
you guys.
was like, been there, done that.
Yeah, so I think it's fun because kind of it's like we've all been there, done that, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of horrible times, it's kind of wonderful times, and you don't recall all of it. Most likely.
It's like those times in life where we're for me it's those times in life where we're like figuring out
Yes, all the things.
and it is interesting because it is those times where it's like you think back with a little bit of like, oh, that was it wasn't really that great, but it was.
They weren't the best of times.
Yep.
They weren't the worst of times. Thank you guys for the love.
All right, what do we have? Do we have one more song left in us?
Oh, probably.
All right. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with us for our first live band practice. Because this, honestly, I was really nervous about doing this. So
You guys are making it fun and lighthearted.
yes.
And very enjoyable for us. So
Okay.
muchos gracias. So what do I have left over here? I have this song called Stars, which we're not going to play because I've been working on it for 10 years and it's incredibly complicated. And
I can play the easy version. Give me the.
no one's ever heard this song before, you guys.
All right. So let's see. So we're gonna do. Yeah, we've never played this.
Oh, there's the Rogue Anthem too.
Ooh, the Rogue Anthem.
Yeah.
Let's do the Rogue Anthem.
Okay, we'll save Stars.
We'll save
for another
Stars
time.
for like when we
Ooh,
practice.
sorry to be such a teaser about a song no one's ever heard.
That's okay. We'll play that
Next
next
time.
time. Yeah. Okay, so we got, what is it? The Rogue Anthem is E.
There's half of it. It's half of
Stop. The notes are on the top.
it. E.
E. Okay, so go ahead and start singing it.
Okay. Let me make sure I don't blow out the microphone because this song is loud.
That's fine.
Well, I hear you talking all that noise about what I should do. And all of that sounds really nice for some other fool. But I doubt that it applies when you're actually doing something new. With your feet in the dirt and your hands there too. And you find out that nobody has a clue. And you're making this up just to see it through. Yeah, you're blazing a path that nobody knows. Yeah, you're chasing a thought just to see it go. Yeah, they all think you're crazy and foolish, so yeah, they all think a lot of things, a lot of things. I'm going rogue, I'm going rogue. I'm not doing what I'm told. I'm going rogue. Hell no, I'm not buying what they sold. I'm going rogue. I'm going rogue. I don't fear you talking all that noise about what you think is true, because you heard it so many times from some other fools. And you don't need to tell me twice, 'cause I'm perfectly capable. I departure from control is overdue. I don't know what those words were. Yeah, we're blazing a path that nobody knows. Yeah, we're chasing a dream just to see it go. Yeah, they all think we're crazy and foolish, so yeah, they all think a lot of things, a lot of things. I'm going rogue, I'm going rogue. I'm not doing what I'm told. I'm going rogue. Hell no, I'm not buying what they sold. I'm going rogue. I'm going rogue. Rafi's going rogue. Yeah. This is actually the old version of the lyrics.
That's the old version? You don't have the new version?
Mm-mm. Well, there's...
I want you to show them what things look like. Yeah.
I don't know if you can see this.
They can see that.
Yeah. This is how it starts.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of stuff crossed out and circled and things written. The final version, honestly, there was just a couple of changes that I made. This
is what my lyrics usually look like.
Oh, they can't see. See, it's just a white sheet of paper on
it's
mine.
A white sheet of paper. Yeah, this is what my lyrics usually look like when I'm writing them. It's just a bunch of it's just a bunch of things crossed out.
Thanks for inviting us. Really, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us.
Kelly said, love how you're trying to hide the bottle under the table.
I know.
Actually, we really didn't know where to put it,
and
too.
Jumpy was like,
I was
Rafi,
really nervous about this.
Really nervous about this. Pours another glass.
Hi, Shelly. Just want to say a quick hi and congrats on your first band practice live. Got to go continue my errands. Love you, too.
Oh, thank you. Love you.
Thank you, Shelly. Shawan said, I love this so much. Thank you, Shawan. And thank you, Deanne. Will the melody stay the same in the final version? Yes, the melody is locked in.
The melody is locked in. She's got the actual lyrics written down somewhere, but we do have to... We're still in the process of unpacking our music stuff. So the impromptu band practice was like, oh, okay, let's pull out what we can find.
It's true. We probably have time for one more song.
Do you guys want to hear one more song? Tina's here. Hi, Tina.
Thank you for joining us.
Do you guys want to hear one more song? Do you have one for her?
I have songs.
Right.
We've got the worry song.
Let's see what I got.
And stars in here.
We also have
a Rafi song. Do you want to do a Rafi song?
Rafi songs.
How about Good to See You?
Good to see you. We could do Good to See You.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that song. That's a really great song of encouragement.
All right, let's see. Do you really have to ask, Lowell? Yes, one more. Hi, fam. Hi, Ginger. It's so lovely. It's just all white for me. Yeah, sorry about that.
She scan. Yeah, we'll have to scan and share.
We'll scan those in and share.
What up, Ginger?
That's a silly question. I'm here for the finale. Sweet. Well, we're about to play one of my songs. I don't know if that's a great finale, but we'll see.
It is a great finale.
Hear one more song. Silly question. All right, here we go. All right, let me look and see what are my... Oh, capo and fourth. Darn it.
You don't have a capo?
My capo, the capo that I do have is no bueno.
Well,
it's okay.
It's probably bueno enough.
All right, we'll do this.
Where's your capo at, girl?
I gotta find my real capo. My real capo. Okay, so capo.
Right now, that capo is so hurt. It just heard you say all that.
I know. I didn't.
And it's I've been there for you when your other capo. That was a pretty fun sound.
That's the problem with this one is that. Oh, come on. I have 2 other capos that are amazing.
You're a good capo. He doesn't mean it. It's just that, you know.
Okay, well they don't have to. They don't have to do capo on the 4th.
Okay.
E G E. So we got. Let's see if I remember. It's good to see you, my old friend. It's been way too long. I know I said to play pretend. Turns out I was wrong. I've looked at you my whole life, a story arc of change. Reflections from which I've derived you're more than a name. And I don't let anyone tell you you can fall. There we go. And I won't let anyone tell you you're too small. There isn't anyone as beautiful like you. And you can be anyone, and I will be there too. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. I'm pretty sure we'll find a way of pulling your own strings. Live in love for today and other silly things. You can be okay today, there's so much left to see. You know that nothing stays the same, there's someone you could be. And I won't let anyone tell you you can fall. And I won't let anyone tell you you're too small. There isn't anyone as beautiful like you. You can be anyone, and I will be there too. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. They may think it's you they know, but remember it's your life. The choice is always yours alone to do more than survive. There's always been a way to strike out on your own, to follow your own path, to show how much you've grown. And I won't let anyone tell you you can fall. And I won't let anyone tell you you're too small. There isn't anyone as beautiful like you. You can be anyone, and I will be there too. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you. 'Cause there's nobody quite like you.
Yeah.
We got it. We started off slow, but we got it.
We got it. Love that song. Love that one, said Tina. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you, Tina.
Jen just said, harsh, Rafi, with the capo. I know.
I
right?
know. I'm going to be nicer to my capo.
Yeah.
It did a good job. You did a good job.
Good job. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Everyone, good job.
Good job.
Jen just said, fire!
Oh, that's awesome.
Tina said, both your voices are so relaxing and go beautiful together. Thank you, Tina. What a beautiful song. Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank
Yeah.
you. We haven't played that one in a while, but that's nice.
I love that song.
I'm excited because, you know, for the longest time, I avoided doing music. My mom made a comment when I was very, very, you know, like really getting into music. I think I was 14 years old, and it kind of squashed. I took it personal the same way that I would take everything back then, even when it came to art, which is why I didn't do art for the longest time, and just stopped. I stopped trying. So it's been amazing that in the last 9 years, even though we put it aside, that we get to, you know, do music. We get to do the things that I've wanted to do in my life. So music is a big part of it. Art is a big part of it. Writing is a big part of it. Doing videos is a big part of it. So like I get to do these things that I wanted to do in my life. So
all the things that we love and all the fears that we want to face. Good hustle, Capo. Good hustle.
Good hustle, Capo. Yeah, good hustle.
Great song, said Zara.
Thank you, Zara.
Thank you, Zara. Weirdly said, beautiful harmony. Thank you. Kelly said, you should send music to radio station. So here's the cool thing. Now that we have distribution, we actually can get radio play. And the distributor that we went through can basically send our music to satellite radio and like regular
and those
radio.
are things that we're like looking into. Because like with this channel in particular, anybody that's interested in doing music, we want to be able to have answers for them and support them as far as putting yourself out there. Which you guys know is our big thing. It's like put yourself out there. So the ability to be able to do it with music is like I said before, a game changer.
Yeah, definitely. I had something to add to that, but I want to read Tambo's question
Tambo
first.
said, is that song on Bandcamp?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's actually unrecorded. It's a pretty new song.
Yeah, this song will be on our next album that
Yes.
we're going to be releasing.
Do what makes you happy.
Yes, exactly, Tina. Do what makes you happy.
A lot of my motivation for doing this quickly, and I'll probably elaborate on it more later, but when I was younger, I was in choir, and I was told that I was a weak vocalist, that I had a really good musical ear, but that I was a weak singer. And I let that hurt me, but I also let it motivate me to be better. And also to not buy into it. And throughout my whole musical life, like, I've navigated all the fears and insecurities. And I think what I'm coming to realize is, like, I don't have time for music snobs or musical naysayers. Like, I don't have time for the people that say you're only a good vocalist or you're only a good musician if you meet X, Y, and Z criteria. And I don't have time for the people that just want to criticize.
Isn't that funny how that works in any creative field? Like when you're dealing with any creative, because in art, it's
you're
the same
only an
thing.
artist if it's this, this, and this. You're only a musician if it's this, this, and this. If you have something inside of you that you want to share, I think you should share it, and that's my opinion. And honestly, who's going to challenge me on that? It's my opinion.
Yeah.
So I want to put it out there, warts and all, mistakes and all, because I am a musician. I've been a musician for almost 2 decades. Before that, I was a choir dork, and like, I've had acquaintances, coworkers, friends, family that were really supportive and really unsupportive, and like, I just don't, I'm just not gonna let any of it stop me anymore. Like, so you can say what you will. I mean, some of my favorite vocalists aren't like classically trained or what have you.
I mean, but
I'm
even,
just gonna put it out there.
Even still, like when you know music and you hear like even like a lot of like big famous songs that are out there, you could tell that was a song that they were like messing around. Like there's some Lady Gaga songs that we've listened to that I'm like that was B-roll.
Yeah.
And it turned into a mega hit. So like it's funny how there's a lot of stuff like that people are going to give their opinions, and most people that give harsh opinions, they're the ones that aren't actually doing it. They're justifying themselves by giving a harsh opinion.
And that's why the man in the arena quote is so powerful to me. And
so
a lot of people are using it these days, but man, that quote says it sums it up just so perfectly.
It really does.
Yeah.
Shawan said, the lies they told weak
my behind. Thanks, Shawan. Kelly, you have a beautiful voice. Thank you, Kelly.
Timothy said, "You guys are on Spotify. I will play you guys on my show." What? Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome, Timothy. What show? What show?
I want to know what show. Let us know.
Share with us.
Share the show.
Jinja said my favorite song by Taking Back Sunday had Flava Flav in the music video. Tells you how old it is.
Yes.
Flava Flav.
I mean, that's the same thing, and I don't know if I could sing it because I don't want to get demonetized, but it's like, there's so many songs out there that, like, people could destroy from the 80s and 90s that are amazing songs.
Yeah.
Amazing songs.
Look at the Violent Femmes.
Violent Femmes.
Flava Flav had so much fun in that video. Basically, life goal is to enjoy your music as much as Flava Flav and You're So Last
Summer. Yeah.
I love Flava Flav's attitude about just about everything. Yeah. Like, yes, that's exactly the approach.
And that's the thing, like, a lot of musicians that just don't do that thing where they take themselves seriously and they go out there and they have fun. Those are the ones that I admire the most.
Yeah.
And those are the longest lasting ones.
Yep. Shameless Delight, said Jinja.
Shameless
love
Delight.
That. Shameless Delight. That's beautifully put. Zara said, I was singing from the womb. Maybe not the greatest, but I am singer, songwriter, musician. Dang it.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever I get insecure, and this really, really helped me, and I'm not sure, I'm going to see if I could butcher it even more than it is, but whenever I think to myself, oh, Rafi, you're not good at whatever, all I think is like, oh, baby, you got what I need.
Yeah.
Say he's just a friend. And I'm like, I love that song.
One of the best moments in musical history.
Yeah, or anything that Johnny Cash has done, because people could say, like, he's off rhythm, he doesn't sing right, he doesn't whatever, but it's freaking Johnny Cash. He created his own genre.
Yeah.
Like,
and he's one of my favorites.
And so, like, that's what I aim for. I don't want to fall into what other people are telling you is music or isn't music. I would rather create my own genre. And it's the same thing with art. I would rather create my own style of art than, like, try and follow somebody else's road.
Tina said, my brother and my husband had a band called Refried where they took old 80s songs and redid them and made them heavy.
That's so
awesome.
Cool, Tina. I love that. Holly Cat's here. Hi, Holly Cat.
What up, Holly Cat? Timothy said, first call on WMNF Tampa. I can fit you guys in the last hour.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm writing that down.
Yeah, that's rad. Thanks, Timothy. That's super cool. I just got all, like, shy again.
Did you get shy? Are you getting red?
Yeah. Deanne said, your voices are wonderful. The lyrics and melodies always strike a thing in me. Terrific work by you both.
Thank you,
Critics
Deanne.
Critics are face holes. I love that. Zara said, just a friend, not a cousin. Kelly said, love Johnny Cash.
Right?
Be the Johnny Cash you want to be. I love Johnny too, right? Isn't he the greatest? Adore that man.
I was excited because the place where we did the video where we went to go see the instruments, the Benz.
Yep.
Johnny Cash visited the Benz.
Yeah, in his tour bus with his crew.
He came out to visit the Benz and spent hours there playing around with the instruments, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder which one of these Johnny Cash touched."
Right?
Yeah.
Tina said, I'll share some links to live shows if I can find them on Discord. Oh, that would be amazing, Tina.
That would be awesome.
I would love to see that.
All right, well, we better sign out.
Yeah, so what do you do? So usually we sign out our live streams with a song, but when the live stream is songs, I guess we just sign off with talking and love.
We could sign off with talking love song. All right, here we go.
Let's attempt to play Stars. I know we're not going to get through it. No? Okay.
Next time.
Next time.
Next time.
What would you like to play?
Let's do a... I will send you a link on... Yes, thank you, Timothy.
Thank you, Timothy. That's awesome. We just told each other psychically that we're improvising this last song. Because neither one of us, I guess, knew what we should play. And so we're gonna go for it anyway. It's a brand new song. It's being born right now.
And I'm thinking to myself that I don't know how to sign off on this thing.
Oh my gosh, that's
that
true.
I'm looking at. 'Cause I gotta walk away to sign off so you won't see my face. While I sign off, I gotta walk away, so KLEE will have to look completely confused. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about that.
And we love you. That was a terrible song.
It was just born.
It was just,
oh my gosh, you can't say that about that song. It's just been born.
I'm sorry. I apologize to the capo. I apologize to the song.
Jeez.
It's so nice we had this time together just to laugh and sing songs. Seems we just got started, and then you know it. It's time to say so long. Oh, I love that. That's so good. I should have used that.
You're a poet and you do know it.
Yeah. So next time what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a segment out during the live stream, the band practice live stream, and we'll do a impromptu song with you guys and play that. So I think that'll be awesome. Love you guys. Good night. Good night, Tina. Good night, you guys. Mwah.
Kelly said she's gonna use such a face hole from now on.
Such a face hole is great.
Yeah, it is. I love that.
We're gonna have to
don't be a face hole.
Yeah, don't be a face hole.
Chumpy would like to remind you not to forget the "How do we turn this off" ending segment. You'll be pleased to know.
I gotta go that way and figure it out. Carol Burnett. Oh, Carol Burnett. Yes.
How do you turn that business off? You're not even signed into.
I have no idea. Oh, we're not on there. Okay. I'm going to figure that out. I love you guys. Say goodbye, KLEE.
Rafi gets to go off screen and figure it out.
While you sit there awkwardly and...
Staring contest, ready? Good night, said Holly Cat.
Night, Holly Cat.
Tina said, I'm going to miss your face holes.
Freaking love you guys. All right, I think it's the bottom one, right? Bottom one?
Yes, it's the bottom one. Okay, right. So signing off. Okay, kisses. Mwah. Thank you guys so much.